Simple lifestyle changes could actually lengthen telomeres, in a sense, beginning to reverse aging at a cellular level. Now, this is particularly seen with type 2 diabetes, which is really not only epidemic but pandemic around the world, as other countries start to eat like us and live like us and all too often die like us. In the US, 12 to 14% of people are diabetic today. Half the population is diabetic or pre-diabetic at a cost of over $325 billion and going up exponentially. Now, it turns out that lifestyle changes are not only as good, but even better than drugs at preventing type 2 diabetes. It turns out that lifestyle changes are not only as good, but in many ways better than drugs at preventing type 2 diabetes. The landmark diabetes prevention program that David Nathan and others published in the New England Journal of Medicine found that simple lifestyle changes were actually better than the drug, better than a control group at preventing type 2 diabetes. But it seems that lifestyle changes are actually better than drugs at treating type 2 diabetes. There were two major studies that looked at the question, if we control blood sugar really tightly with drugs, will this help prolong life and help reduce the premature death from diabetes? And will this help prevent the horrible complications of diabetes, the blindness and amputations and kidney failure and impotence and heart attacks and strokes and so on? Well, the Navigator and the Accord studies found that actually the premature death was increased, and it wasn't nearly as good at preventing the horrible complications and side effects of diabetes as getting your blood sugar down with diet and lifestyle. So the good news is that these simple lifestyle changes are so powerful and how quickly they can occur at not only preventing but even treating and even reversing the progression of type 2 diabetes. It's one of the reasons, because so many of these diseases, even though we tend to think of them as being different, heart disease and prostate cancer and diabetes, but in fact they share so many common underlying biological mechanisms. That's why these same simple lifestyle changes are so powerful in such a variety of chronic conditions, because they share so many common underlying biological mechanisms in common.